Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Thursday the 25th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day if you love rain. It was ridiculously rainy. I got this morning, got a few things taken care of, nothing real major. Got myself a bowl of cereal and whatnot, decided I was going to go for my bike ride, hopefully before it gets too damn hot. So I loaded up the bike in the trucks, basically right after Karen left for work. I made sure she got off fine in case the car don't start or some dumb thing. Threw the bike in the truck and headed out to the bike trail, which runs from Edgewater to Titusville. And I thought, hey, I'm going to go down here and park. There's a little parking lot spot that I had wanted to go to before, and I lost the GPS location of where it was. So I swear I had it saved, and I don't. So I ended up going down to like a little parking lot that's not quite as far as I thought it was. I wanted to be able to see how far the trail was. My thought was 100% of, hey, I know when I parked here before, I rode down, I saw the parking lot, I'll then mark it, and then I'll go from there. And I was on the Coast to Coast Trail, which basically runs from Titusville over to the Gulf. And I thought, hey, I need to ride all this, at least this point, that I can work my way towards Tampa eventually on that trail and kind of see how it plays out. So on the way there, not paying attention to nothing, using my wipers a little bit here and there. And as I'm pulling the parking lot, I was like, shit, it's raining. I came here to ride my bike, and it's raining right now, which the only reason it really even popped in my head then was my headphones are not waterproof. They're sweat resistant or sweat proof, but they're not waterproof. And if it's raining really hard, I was going to be in some trouble. So I grabbed a couple extra bags to throw them in if I had to, kind of thing, and took out like my ID cards and stuff, any of the paper business cards that can get wet. It's in my phone case, and just said screw it, I'll go for a little ride. And my body's been super sore like all week. I've been like, I don't know, it's been since like Tuesday I think it started, and it's just been like pure crap. Like I just feel like everything in my body hurts, and I don't know what's causing it. So I said screw it, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go ride for a little while and see how bad it is. And I took off, my body was hurting bad enough. I'm like, it's raining, I'm in the middle of nowhere, and I don't want to ride the bike. So I was like, I'm just gonna try and go back, and thought, screw it, I've already come this far, and just knocked it out. I ended up knocking out 40 plus miles. I rode all the way to Titusville to the end of the Coast to Coast Trail, and actually had to ride past that to get my full 40 plus in that I wanted to ride today. So I was like, hey, I guess that works. So I came back, ended up off on the trail a little bit on a road at one point over by NASA and the whole Kennedy Space Center area, and it was not good. Everything was great. Had cars on the road, no big deal. One jackass in a blue Ford truck decided he was going to be able to be trying to scare me or what the hell he's doing, but like pulled over in their lane and then come over last second like he was trying to hit me, and just like instantly I saw red. I was so pissed off, and I thought, man, if that dude would come to a stop up around here, it would not be fun for either one of us. I was not in a good place. I was so pissed off. And there was actually a information center around the corner, so I actually rode a little farther than I was going to around that corner to see in case he'd stopped at the information center. I was going to go have a friendly conversation with the man about what the hell was going on and why he thought that was such a great idea to try and basically attempt to kill me in the process of trying to scare me or what the hell. So it is what it is. So I went ahead, turned around, headed back. Had the one big bridge over top of the Intercoastal, which always sucks climbing that thing both directions. I actually had periscoped from that bridge years ago. Karen and I were out. She was on a bike, I was on my bike, and I periscoped her climbing the hill, making fun of how slow she rides and that kind of thing. So that was kind of a cute little spot there. Ended up riding back. Definitely, I got rained on a good chunk of the way there. Then like the last like probably the middle chunk right there in Titusville was rain free. It was sunny. It was hot. It was getting real hot actually. And then on the way back, I got caught in more rain heading up, probably from Mims on up. It was raining hard enough at one point that I was feeling a little dangerous. I couldn't really see the trail very well. Like it was bad. It was a lot of rain. And I was like, thank God I was on a trail, because on the road I would not have felt safe at all. Cars already don't see you when you're on the bike, let alone in the rain that hard. So look, I had my big giant floppy hat on, which basically gives me a big brim around my whole head. So I kept my glasses, from getting too beat up. I were all wet. Like, I had a couple of times. Luckily, it dried off the middle point. I could see again, but the glasses were covered in water and everything else. That finally got back to the truck. There's a couple other guys loading up their stuff, and asked him, and the one guy had a towel in the truck, so I borrowed his towel to wipe my glasses off and whatnot, because my body, my shirts, everything was soaked through. I had pulled all my towels and stuff out of the truck and washed them all up with the dog bedding and that kind of thing the other day, and didn't think to refill it. So I was literally going to drive home, not be able to see worth a damn, or like I said, I got real lucky, and the guy was able to loan me a little just a hand towel to wipe my glasses off. So super excited about that part. Got back home, got myself my run in. I was just, like I said, soaking wet. It's ridiculous how good, almost kind of cold. Like I felt a little bit chilled in my bike. So I was so wet for so long. I chafed and rubbed parts of my body that's not fun to talk about. Just when you're out in the rain, and your body takes a different beating because all the clothes are just like stuck to you, and like everything is just like rubbing a little differently. So I got that done, got back to the house, got my run in, went in, got a shower, hung out there a little bit at the house, got a couple other things done here and there. Went and called a guy who's trying to sell a woodworking business. He does like cedared logs and like coffee tables, that kind of thing. And he just said basically it's a business, said the price. I was hoping it was a lot more tools, a lot less wood, and it's probably 98% of the value is in the lumber, the big slab lumber he has, and he has hardly no tools at all. There's like a crappy Shopsmith, which are just pure shit, and then he's got like a junk ass lunchbox planer and a couple routers and stuff. Like there's no real tooling there at all, but the wood is worth maybe 3 times what he's asking for the business. And I don't know, it is what it is. I just don't need all that lumber. I need the wood, I need the space. And he said he was renting the space for like $300 a month, including electricity, which is nothing. And I get there and it's just a storage container. It's a shipping container. You would get like a 10 by 10 by 20, where the hell it is, or 10 by 10 by 40. I think it's a 40-foot shipping container, but not something I want to be working in down here in the Florida heat. Now in the wintertime it wouldn't be so bad, but in the summer heat, when you just, even the shade in the back of the timber where it's at, you're still just going to cook on things. There's no ventilation, no back vent, nothing, and it is what it is. So I'm gonna give it a little thought. Like I said, I love the wood. There's tons of great wood there. I just don't know if it's worth it. Like I said, I wanted the tools and less wood, and he's almost all wood and no tools. So it is what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much what that spot was. Got back to the house, decided I was going to go ahead and cook up a roast that we bought down there at Wassey's. This is what they call a rolled roast, which would take a bunch of smaller cuts of meat and roll it real tight together and tie it with a string. And then you cook it up as if it's one big roast. And there was a lot more gristle and stuff in there than what I was really interested in, which does suck a lot in that process, but it is what it is. It was a good taste. Went ahead and cooked it a little bit faster than I planned on cooking it, and a little hotter and faster because I had started late. It's been raining again all day, afternoon stuff. I didn't want to cook the thing. Then realized Karen's gonna be gone tomorrow night, out with like girls' night. They're all going out drinking and partying, what the hell they're doing. So I didn't want to cook a big old roast and eat it by myself. So went ahead, got that cooked up, got that all taken care of, and that fun stuff that comes along with it. I cleaned the grill all out. It's such a pain in the butt. So I got that all done, got all the ash and stuff out of the bottom, tore it all split apart, got it cooked up, had a wonderful meal. Rocket launch went off, kind of freaked Karen out. She's like, what the hell is that in the house? It started shaking, and then we hear the big boom and stuff, which is no big deal, blah, blah, hear that boom, and then when it comes back and lands, because it's basically, they bring them back now. SpaceX brings back the rockets. Then you have a boom later, which also caught her off guard again, which made me laugh. So for a girl who grew up here in Florida and basically lived the life of the shuttle launches down here all the time, she sure seems confused by them. So, but we had a great time, just kind of hung out a little bit. I decided to head back out and have myself a little cigar, watch a little Netflix outside when Karen took her shower. Got out there and it started raining, and it started raining lightly. It rained harder and harder and harder until it was just pouring down rain, and I couldn't even be out there anymore, even under the shade. I didn't feel like pulling the curtains back and all that because didn't have that much left in my cheap small cigar anyway to even keep it worth the hassle, and said to hell with it, came back inside. So that's pretty much what we had for the day, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.